the following presentation of the National Football League.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New York Giants. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama and finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Led his team to one of the best regular seasons in the NFL last season, but really elevated his play during the postseason, and once again was a monster in the Super Bowl. He's led his team to at least 11 wins in each of the last 3 seasons. He doesn't expect this year to be any different.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And this guy born just across the Hudson in the Bronx, Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
Throwing is Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Airing it out deep for Smith. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And back deep, Gunnar Olszewski. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. Leading him out is their rookie quarterback, the young man out of Ole Miss.
And what a great journey for this young man, from USC to Ole Miss, which totally fit his game. Nice arm, excellent runner, and he got better each and every year for the Rebels. The Giants obviously believed in him. They traded back into the first round to pick him up. They know they have their quarterback for the future.
Complete to his target, Jalen Hyatt. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
And quickly into the hands of Robinson. With a quick slant, good for 8 and a first. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off the bootleg, it's Darty. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never asked for help.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Extra receivers don't spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
They'll go again with Tracy. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Hurts. Over the middle to Smith.
Hurts pass. Complete to Devontae Smith. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 3. A handoff to Barkley on the option. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On the sneak, it's Hurts. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of a yard. First down, Eagles.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Hurts going to keep it again. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Here's Hurts to throw. Got him in. It's Brown. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 35. 11 yards for number 11.
First down, Philadelphia.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. A first down carry for Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. See the athleticism there of Brian Burns stopping him behind the line.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds it and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
They'll set up a throw. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. It'll be a gain of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going right back to Dotson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll set up to throw. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They're going to look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Now back to throw. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen here in the EA studios in Central Florida. If you're a fan of offense, and I know many of us are, this hasn't been the game for you. Zip, zip at the half. A rare score where next score might win. Let's find out who can break through into the 3rd quarter. To call it for us, it's our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, thank you, my friend. Well, these two offensive coordinators, they've likely been busy during the break. What can they do to generate some offense in the second half to come? So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the 3rd quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Azeez Ojulari pushing in and dropping him.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing his dart. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing, dart. He finds Robinson. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 right at the 30. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man has got it, the tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And the corner blitz gets him that time as he goes down for a short loss. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" because here they come.
The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. New York ready to go again offensively. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 31-yard line.
Right back to Tracy. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Now, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they get the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for New York. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. This is caught. It's Brown. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 71 yards. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? Wonder if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score
Well, the
equal
offense
7.
wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Looking to put a drive together. They go play action with Dart. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Dart. That's complete to Robinson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Dart. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. To throw now, Dart. He'll get that to his tight end, Theo Johnson. He'll go down as a gain of 6. And 3rd and 8 now. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's Dart. Going up top. That's caught inside the 20. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
Now Dart. Touchdown! Jalen Hyatt from 6 yards away. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. But we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Extra point forthcoming.
On for the extra point.
And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was Jalen Hyatt with a touchdown catch to end the drive. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And he returns this to the 22. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. The drive will start with an option going left. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd down. Someone moved, flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
Still 2nd down.
Well, they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And Dotson, he's got it. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively, they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Obviously a big 1st down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it, but they've got to continue to move quickly.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Hurts. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. They come up now on 2nd and 2. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Well, the crowd here at MetLife Stadium in full roar. 3rd down. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard. They'll run for it with Barkley. Oh, a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Here's a fake on the jet sweep as he'll go instead with Barkley. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. Now they show jet sweep it instead, a run up the middle here. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And the crowd a major factor now. Here's 3rd down. They'll run it again with Barkley.
Saquon Barkley on the carry. Cordell Flott on the tackle.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And his kick is good. From 49 yards away, he nailed it. And the Eagles are going